Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Handmade Oxford Online. My name is Lucky, and I'm part of the Handmade in Britain team. Today, we are being joined by designer jeweler maker Roxana Moznabi. She's going to be taking us through some processes and techniques which she uses to take precious stones and turn them into metal heirlooms. As always, this is an interactive session, so please do feel free to write any questions in the chat box provided. But for now, I'm going to pass it over to Roxana.
Hi there, I'm Roxana and my business is called Moznabi Jewellery. I've been making jewellery now for roughly 15 years and I've set up my business in Birmingham Jewellery Quarter where I make my Persian inspired jewellery.
Great. And so can you tell us specifically, what is it about heirlooms? You mentioned heirloom jewelry. What is that?
So heirloom jewellery is something I feel really passionate about. I feel like all jewellery should be something that should be kept within the family, that should be passed down generations. And that's kind of the ethos of my business, where I want my jewellery to, last the test of time, to be passed down to, your daughter and your daughter's daughter. So I really feel like that is what my jewellery is all about.
And could you explain a little bit about your lockets?
Yeah, so that is kind of that is what my heirlooms were kind of based on, were my lockets. So my lockets are all made by hand, and yeah, they're here. Sorry. So every part of it is made by hand. So it's all made from sheet metal. It has like a little spring trigger that runs up and down the chain, so you can put something inside. I wanted to create something slightly different than a regular locket. It's a little bit more interesting, I guess, because the locket doesn't open up, it runs up and down, so you can see it runs up and down the chain here.
Yeah.
It's hard to see in the video, but yeah.
Can we see that in a bit more detail? Could you just bring it up? Yeah, just bring it up closer to the camera so we can see.
Yeah, so you can see that. Can you see that?
Yeah, beautiful. What's the stone in the middle?
So the stone in the center that's a green sapphire. This one here is a rose cut ruby. I'll show you a little bit more up close.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And you can see that the little spring trigger kind of runs up and down. It's a little bit tricky to show, but you can see it runs all the way up
yes,
and down.
Yeah. And how do you open?
Oh, sorry, yeah, so you can open it up so you press the spring trigger and then open it up, and it's got, you can put something inside. I've actually designed a coin recently where you can put something in there inside.
Oh,
yeah, so it's
beautiful.
Yeah, it's something that I feel like, lockets have kind of gone out of fashion, and I feel like bringing them back is something very special.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Can you tell us a little bit more about how you translate your ideas into reality? What's your thought process?
So normally I start with like some rough sketches. So whatever's inspiring me, I'll just get it down quickly. I just do some really rough sketches to get the shapes and things, and then I quite quickly turn it into a 3D form. So I use base metal to kind of turn it up so I can see it. I'm quite visual. I need to kind of see like each side of it, how it's working, and then from there I will normally make it in silver or in gold, and turn it up quite quickly like that. So I quite quickly get it into like a 3D form. Yeah.
Beautiful. And how do you approach sustainability?
So a lot of my bullion, which is like sheet metal, wire metal, is all brought in Birmingham Jewellery Quarter, and also my packaging and everything is kind of locally is brought here in the Jewellery Quarter. So yeah, all my packaging is eco-friendly, and I've recently started casting in fair trade gold. So wherever I can, I try. Yeah.
Wonderful. Could you just quickly show us behind you in the jewelry cabinet, what's in there?
So I've got these are my two, so I've got quite a few different shapes for my lockets. So there's two lockets here, and there's 2 necklaces from the Rahabad collection, and I've got some rings as well. So yeah.
Beautiful. And this is quite an important question. Do you make bespoke commissions?
I do. So a lot of my work is actually bespoke. So normally people come to me liking my style of jewelry, but will, they may have like their old, like their grandmother's old ring that they don't wear anymore. It's in the jewelry box, and we'll turn it into something that they'd like to wear, something a little bit more contemporary. And the way that works really is, they'll come to me and I'll do some rough sketches again, and see where we want to go with it. It can be quite fluid, and then from there I'll probably give them some rendered drawings, some hand rendered drawings, so it's still sketch form, and they'll choose a design from there, and then from there we'll do like a 3D drawing. So I'll send a rendered drawing which they'll be able to view on their computer 3D form. So each part of the journey on the commission, that they are part of it, and they can make any tweaks at any point, and then it gets cast in any metal of their choice. So yeah, it's quite a nice process, and I'm with them along the way, and they are part of it. It's a really nice journey, actually. That's probably one of my favorite parts of being a jeweler, is being on that journey.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have any, this is a kind of impromptu question, but do you have any sketchbooks to hand at all that we could see?
That's actually really, I don't actually, no, but I do have my, because I do all my sketching at home. I have a little room at home where I do all my artwork. Here is just more of the making side, but I do have some of the like little models that I make up before I do the actual thing.
Yeah, let's see them.
So yeah, so you can see like this shape here,
right,
is actually, it's domed. It's not domed on the Bonnie Doom, so I actually cut that piece out.
wow.
So it comes like, so that's another shape. So I sawed that out, and then I solder it together, and these are just I just use copper and base metal to just try it out with. And then you can see here how I just form them up, and it's made from this is a die here, so it's pushed through here, and with a hydraulic press to kind of get that dome shape. And so I don't have any sketches, but I do all my like model making here and actual making here.
Right. And so this is at your workshop?
Yeah, so this is my workshop, in the Birmingham Jewellery Quarter.
Oh, beautiful. Is it possible to get a quick tour around?
It's tiny, but you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll try and be careful not to drop you guys. So so this here is all my tools at the back, my cabinet. I don't know if you can see it. And then here you've got the bench where I do all the making. I don't know if you can see.
So many tools.
And in the other room there's some bigger ones as well. So but this is like where I do most of the making.
And how long does it take you to create one piece from sketch to actual production?
It varies. It depends what I'm making. My lockets can take anything from 3 days to a week. It depends if I'm working on it solely. If I'm working on a commission, I don't always just sit down and make it there and then. It takes time, so so all in it can take anything from a couple of hours to a week, so
Wonderful. Okay, and what new pieces or designs have you been working on?
So I've been working on my coin necklace. Actually, that was actually launched this March. It was based on Persian New Year, and Persian New Year's in spring. It's based on spring, new life, new projects and things like that. So my coin actually says fertility on it, and I've engraved I've wax carved a pomegranate, and it's all meant to represent fertility. So that was something really meaningful to me. I was really excited about doing something for Persian New Year. So that was the something I created a couple of months ago. And now I'm actually creating a engagement ring collection, which will be launched in the next couple of weeks. I wanted to have it launched for today, but things just haven't happened that way. But yeah, these I'm really excited about it. So I've got a couple of pieces here that no one's seen yet, so I could show you.
Let's get an insight.
It's hard to see by this, but yeah, you've got all my pieces have these you know, the pointed tip. That's kind of my signature, but these have quite a fat shank at the back, which is really comfortable. I also have it on my engagement ring. I have this, it just makes it very comfortable. So I've incorporated that in all my work. So this one's actually really beautiful. They're all set with like morganites or champagne diamonds. I've also got another one here with a marquise stone. Yeah, so yeah, these are my new pieces. I will be posting more about those in the next couple of weeks before I launch them.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I noticed also your necklace. Is that part of your coin collection?
Oh yeah, this is, so I don't know if you can see, so it's got the pomegranate, and then it says beautiful on the back. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I mean, so what products do you have that, you know, people are able to buy on the website right now?
So I've got the Essence of Persia collection, which so I think a few of those pieces are on there, and then I've also got the Rahavad collection. So I think these studs are on there. They're the Daria studs, and then I've also got the Alborz ring. So it's got the pointed bottom and the orange sapphire. And what else have I got on there? Yeah, I've got the Essence of Persia silver and gold necklace, studs and earrings. Yeah, so they're all on there, so you can take a look at those.
Definitely. Yeah. What made you start making jewelry in the first place? Where did it start from?
So it started when I was 15. I think I wrote down for work experience that I like making jewelry, because I guess I just always made a little bit here or there. And I got really lucky. I got work experience in this amazing jewellers in Chichester at Timothy Ray Fine Jewelries, and it just opened a door that I just didn't know existed, and I just completely fell in love. And from there I went to like night school while I was at high school, doing just jewelry making in the evening, and just you know with a bit of money here and there, pocket money. I saved up some money for tools, and then after that, after college, I think at college I would start doing just a Saturday at Tim Rose, because I just didn't know how to get into it, and apprenticeships at that time weren't that common. I mean, they kind of stopped. And he just let me come and watch the master goldsmith. I used to just sit and watch him. Wow. And then after college they did give me an apprenticeship, so I was there for about 3 years. So that's where I learned all my skills. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So it was like a deep-rooted passion from the age of 15 that made you want to create these pieces.
Definitely, yeah. But to be honest, the inspiration all comes from my Persian heritage and my trip to Iran. Yeah, that was the main thing. That was what started all of this.
Definitely, and you can see it like in the designs. They're reflected very, clearly, that the intricate details. Like you can see it. Is it possible to like just quickly just get another refresh of what you have available? So the lockets, just so that we can see in the camera really quickly.
The lockets, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So all the lockets have have matching catches. So on this one here, it matches the form of, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So it matches the form of the main locket. And so the spring trigger kind of runs up and down, so you can open up the locket.
Wonderful. That's actually so stunning.
Thank you. Yeah, I do. These were the pieces that took me the longest to make, and that I treasure the most, really, because it took me years to perfect them.
Of course, it would do.
What to be now. Yeah, so feel quite Yeah.
And one more question. What do you enjoy most about making your work?
Well, the thing that I fell in love with in the first place is the making, but it's more to do with, you know, the whole process. I love being a small business because I can do everything. So I meet customers, I talk through the designs, and you know, every process I absolutely love. So it's not one thing, because sometimes being on the bench all day every day can be a lot, but even though I do love it, so I do like being part of everything. I like being able to design. I like, you know, being able to be there at the beginning and the end when I meet the customer, seeing, you know, like I've made that for them, being part of their, you know, special thing. Normally it's like engagement rings or wedding bands or an anniversary present or anything like that. So it's something quite personal, and it's nice that I get to be part of that. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Roxana. That was amazing. And thank you for giving us a really in-depth insight into your process, and also into, you know, your inspirations for your jewelry and the heirloom side. Thank you everyone else for joining us. That was Roxana Moznabi. Please, Moznabi, sorry. Please do go ahead and visit her shop. I popped a link in the chat box, but it's also going to be available on Handmade and Interactive. Just head over there and search for Roxana and she'll come up. But please do go ahead and check out her pieces. But for now, we're going to say goodbye. So thank you everyone for joining, and thank you again for Roxana hosting.
Thank you.
Take care.
Cheers. Thank you.
Bye.